All right, good. So everybody get a glass of water, okay? Remember how normally I have everybody like hold an object, and sometimes I hold things like this, and things like this, and things like... Anyway, today we're holding glasses of water, okay? And I am going to charge the water that you are holding, okay? And you are too, if you're following along. But then you'll be able to use this water as medicine. And good morning, Jerry. It's 1 a.m. Oh my gosh, you're a night owl. All right, good. All right, so I'd like to teach a little bit about charging substances for healing. All right, so in my octave resonance, like there's different ways to configure the non-physical. So I'm not saying this is the right way. It's just saying it's a way that most people can relate to. There. Oh, it's my chair. Okay. Okay, fine. Like that. Sorry, I have to get the right view here. All right, so in my octave resonance kind of framework, that it's a fourfold way of looking at reality, and you can look at reality in many different ways. This is just one that we can all relate to. So we have the physical, we have the life force, which is the physical is similar to like rocks and minerals and things that aren't alive. Then we have the things that are alive, like the life force, and then also like plants. And then the next level up we share with people, it would be we share with animals, which is emotions and images. We're able to do that. And then on a higher level is the spiritual, and that would be our ability to think and self-reflect. And some animals have a little bit of that, you know, and every rock and mineral and plant and animal has a spiritual consciousness, but it's often not incarnated in their body the same way that that humans are incarnated. Which is why when I wrote my book, Energy Medicine for Pets with Cancer, the big thing is like, why did you work it for animals, not just for people, since you're a people doctor? And the reason, one of the reasons, one, I like animals a lot, and the other is that I have this goal of getting 100 cancer cures, which with your help I can get to. I feel that just that the animals are simpler. Their spiritual stuff is not incarnated in the same way, so it doesn't interfere either. You know, all our thoughts and our beliefs and all that kind of interfere with just a natural healing process. So what does that have to do with charging water? So if you just got here, I'd like you to find some water, because we're going to be charging it with healing intention. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the mechanism that I think helps me understand how this charging stuff works. And again, this is not the way it is. It's just, I think, a useful way of getting my skeptical mind out of the way, so that I don't disbelieve in it, so that I know what to observe about it, and I know how to experience this phenomenon of charging water. Okay? I also charge cotton, and I can just do that for you. I mean, I charge for that service, but you know, that's something that I can do. It's cheaper than one-on-one time with me. Yeah, okay, so this water is fluid, right? And so if you're going to charge a substance, I think it's nice to charge something that doesn't have a solid form. So like, it would be harder for me to charge this thing, or sometimes I have crystals hanging around. Like, crystals are super formed, right? So if you're going to charge an object, I like water or cotton or like a rock or a pebble that isn't like a crystal, that it's kind of not so formed, okay? But water especially is receptive to energy charging, and part of it is because it's so fluid, okay? See, it's bouncing around in there. Okay, so if you've got your water, I'd like you to taste it. And if you just can, get some water. And just notice what the taste is, because after we charge it, it might taste different. And that's a fun way to know that something happened. And it also gets it's not that you need to believe in this, but we do have filters that keep us from being aware of what's right in front of our nose. All right, they're culturally placed there. And the challenge and the power of the scientific method is to try to appreciate that you do have these filters and then investigate and try to come up with objective data or something that you can really truly experience so that you can be powerful. You can connect with the truth rather than be blind to the truth. So if the truth is that we could possibly charge the water in our hands with healing intention and then drink it or splash in it or add it to a bath or add it to our soup or do anything like that, wouldn't that be great? So it's not that I want you to believe in it, because I think it's more subtle than that, all right? But I don't want you to disbelieve in it either. So one of the ways to not disbelieve is to get some evidence, all right? So tasting it before and after is one way to get some evidence, all right? Drinking it and having your pain go down or away is evidence. And that's partly why I want you to do something physical, because when the physical shifts, all the interference up kind of stops. All right. The other reason is, like, I do the spinning meditations because I think they help open up a portal in our consciousness matrix that allows something to pop in that normally we're kind of blocking, of course unconsciously. We're not consciously wanting to block healing. In fact, we're usually asking for it with all our mind. But there's blocks to healing. All right, so how does the healing intention get into the water then? Especially because if you just came, I just said that I'm going to charge the water that you're holding. So the mechanism that I think is happening is that I'm doing a visualization, and then I am also connecting with, for lack of a better word, presence. And I don't know how to teach that over the internet, but I'm just letting you know that I do that. All right. And it's not the same as meditating. It's not the same as visualizing. It is the closest, a quick way to say it is that I become intensely aware of the grace of the universe, of the consciousness of all that is, that's in me, through me, around me, and everything like that. And the spinning meditation, the holding the water, the getting together in the group, these are all supportive of something that's just ultimately much simpler than that. But sometimes we need to create these structures of visualizing, getting together as a group, having some water, in order to allow the grace of the miracle of healing to just happen. So we're going to try to do that. All right. So good morning, Melinda. Good morning, Greg. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Jerry. I already said hi to you guys. Okay, good. All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, in a few minutes we're going to do a healing, and you're welcome to join us over at Spirit Gate Cancer Support in Facebook.